Now let's move ahead and convert the example of the plus operator overloading into the minus. For that, I have changed the complex C1 to 8 plus 8j, and instead of plus sign, I have written the minus. How to change? Go to the same example like the previous one, public static complex operator keyword operator symbol in this case will be minus. Since I am passing two parameters, so I need to handle those parameters and the operation inside it. Whenever we are subtracting the complex number, real components get subtracted from the real and imaginary from the imaginary, and you will get the result. Now let's run this and see the output now. As soon as you run it, you will see the output that first complex number is 8 plus 8j and 4 plus 5j. So that's why the first complex number is 8 plus 8j and 4 plus 5j. Then 8 minus 4 is 4. So real component of the subtraction is 4. 8 minus 5 is 3. That's why the 3j is the imaginary component during the subtraction process. Now let's again try to understand how this process is happening. When you are trying to do C1 minus C2, this minus operator is looking for some function written somewhere within the complex class with the operator keyword and operator minus symbol. If it is available, then there will not be any error. And then these two parameter C1 and C2 will be passed as a parameter to this particular method. So that is why C1 is now folded into C1 and C2 is now folded into the C2. Now, since this is object, I need to carry it into another object. An object we declare using class name and object name. If it is integer, say for example 8, then obviously I'll write int and some variable name x. But it is an object, so obviously I'll write class name and object name. Now I want to perform the subtraction part and return the complex data. That's why I have created a temporary complex object inside it. And c1.real is now available, c2.real is now available. So we have performed the subtraction operation and stored the end result into the temporary.real and temporary.imaginary, and then we have returned the temporary. Since we are returning the TMP, which is the object, and obviously object can be declared with the class name object name. That's why since I'm returning TMP is of type complex for now, so I'm returning complex here. So this way you can declare the method for operator overloading. You can do it for the unary operator plus plus, minus minus, and into and so on. So it's your task now to perform the multiplication of two complex numbers by overloading the star for multiplication, and appropriate result should be given back to main and it should be printed inside the main. So that is the task you need to perform. So let's move further with the rest of the stuff in polymorphism in our upcoming sessions. Thank you.